So within each and every one of us, in this double helix magnetic field spiraling around the heart, and through the crown of our head, we receive the continuous blessings of the Holy Ones, the Blessed Ones. The ideal that is expressed through Jesus, through Buddha, through awakened beings, that ideal is a seed reflection of the wisdom within ourselves. So how is it nurtured? Ah, sweet water, I drink it, I am thankful. Sweet water, blessed from beginning this time, you wash away illusion. Sweet water, you nurture the wisdom within me, and as you flow through this body and become gas, may you give my appreciation to the air, to the clouds. 5 elements, the fire, the water, the air, earth and space. You also reflect our emotions. 5 elements, the emotion of the earth, wanting to have a safe and stable place to live. Human being, every being, looking for a home. When we in a moment consider those who are refugees, those who have no home, and we take the time to offer a prayer. What is prayer? It's intention. Prayer shapes the field so that the vision may arise of our inherent skillful ability. So hearing the sound and the cries of those upon the earth, and understanding that the mind in its confused state will say, oh, not enough, them, us. That is just illusion, because earth is giving us all we need, and the wisdom of the earth mind flows through us. Ah, I am thankful, I offer, and then the illusion falls away of not enough, and it is revealed all that the people need. When we hear the sound of the ocean waves, when we make prayers of appreciation at the shore, we also acknowledge our primordial wisdom state, that we too stand on the shore free from illusion, and the waves, just as there are waves through space, these waves give rise to the dream according to our vision. Like, how do we look at the world? How we look at the world, it shapes the results. And scientifically, this is known through experiments in the late 60s at Brookhaven National Lab, that when an observer is looking at the trajectory of an electron as it leaves the outer ring of an atom, your view affects its trajectory. So this was the first indicator to those who were still thinking of Descartes view, or the view of separation, that yes, there is some medium of communication. There is some field through which we communicate with one another. And perhaps this field is something that is love. It has the capacity of magnetic attraction and repulsion. What does that mean in terms of our own life, pacifying illusion, revealing wisdom? What it means is that our voices, our choices, our vision, our energy of empathy determine the appearances that arise in our lives. There was a question Friday. Are you ready to move from the place of your awakened awareness, that quantum state? And now you have the capacity, and just as Nelson Mandela spoke of when rather than if, that same medicine, that ability of sound power is within us. When will the world be filled with joy and equality? now it is happening in our hearts. The peacemakers, like a farmer, they prepare the ground, removing the stones, revealing the minerals inherent in those stones, and making the garden ready. What is a peacemaker? A peacemaker is someone who understands that there is the possibility of living the life and expressing the vision as was described by Christ, by Moses, by Shakyamuni Buddha, by Virupadmasambhava, and in the native tradition we think of the luminous one. This luminous one recognized the inseparability of wisdom state, and people tested him. They wanted to know, hey, how are you going to make that stone canoe float? Why are you carving a canoe out of stone? And he turned to the people and he said, well, if my words are true, the canoe will float. And they're standing around and they help him push it into the water and it doesn't sink. And he gets in it and he paddles off to the east. And aha, there is indeed a power in the words. So we take care with our speech. We cultivate the vision to see the potential in everyone in every situation. Too much time is spent in trying to avoid what we think is painful. And those experiences are actually energy, becomes a trampoline that you may jump off into the space of your full understanding. You know that. And that is a powerful medicine. The way you jumped becomes a lifeline. It becomes a roadmap for someone else. Because you make a difference. So what we've learned, we share with others. Why? Because we are others. We are light, a field, moving. Our sun and our earth are expanding, just as we are invited to expand our consciousness. She's alive. She responds to our emotion as we are generous and acknowledge our multidimensional state. The earth reveals not only new minerals and new gemstones, even the dried up streams, they become sweet waters again. And that's because of you, and you, and you. Remembering the sound of thank you and the sound of offering. May the people be fed. May the children who are alone, may they be heard. I listen within the heart. That I is everyone. So what is the practical application? Because as Cherokees we are taught, it means nothing if it does not benefit and enhance the quality of everyone's life. And so the practical application is to recognize the energies that flow through us are inseparable from the